happy Sunday. It's so beautiful outside. Kyle and I are doing our cardio outside. We're going for a lovely walk, and on our way home, we're stopping at the grocery store because I gotta pick up some cool stuff for tonight's dinner and dessert. You're gonna love it. I'm making buffalo chicken dip with protein chips for dinner. Ooh. And dunkaroo dip for dessert. So I gotta get a few things, and I'll show you everything that we get once we get home, honey. Happy walking.
Hey, you're matching, sort of.
Oh yeah, look at that. Need the red bag for the red top. Here's the haul. Just got back from grocery store, and here's all our beautiful stuff. So let's start with the ranch seasoning. This is the Clubhouse one. It is incredibly hard to find this in Canada. We went to Zehrs, and so if you're looking for it in Canada and you can't find it in the normal seasoning aisle, we found it actually in the dressing aisle, so look there too, and that's where we ended up finding it. That's going in our dinner tonight. Then I got 2 cans of the Blue Menu low-fat canned chicken. Some pudding mixes. I love having these on hand, and we are using some tonight in our dessert. I got the fat-free chocolate and the fat-free white chocolate. And in Canada, even though it doesn't say sugar-free on the front, if you look on the back in the ingredients or the nutrition facts, it does tell you it's 0 sugar. Then to go with our dessert, we got the Pink Lady apple was on sale, so I got a medium one. Kyle and I are gonna split that. And then we got some red grapes. Look at that cuteness. So we're gonna eat lunch and get ready, and then I'm gonna show you some of the prep things I have to do today for the week and our dinner and dessert. All right, I'm gonna prep a couple of things for this upcoming week. Before I do, I've lost 130 pounds and I've kept it off for 10 years, honey. If you want to know exactly what I ate and did to lose my weight, keep it off, and get in the best shape of my life. Wow! I love when cute Sassy says that. I have 4 weight loss ebooks. You can buy them all separate and use code Nicole to save yourself 10% off, or you can buy all 4 in my everything bundle for a cheaper price. Then use code Nicole to save yourself 10% off the already cheaper price for a double savings. The link is down below if you want to check it out. So what I'm gonna do is, we've got the grapes that I bought earlier at Zehrs. I've rinsed them. What I like to do is I'm gonna pull them all off of the stems like that, and then I'm gonna dry them and put them in this container for the week. What I find is it lasts a lot longer. The grapes seem to stay fresher longer when I do that. Plus, during the week when we're busy, I don't want to spend time pulling the grapes off the stems. So this kind of sets us up for success where we can just pull from the already prepped grapes through the week. So I'll do that. While I'm doing that, I'm going to cook these meatballs. I've got about 20 of these Our Finest lean Angus beef meatballs left over from our budget meal prep that we just put out recently. It's the cheesy meatball and rice bake. Well, I figured this would be a cool way to use up the rest of them what we're gonna do is I'm gonna air fry these and then put them in this container, and we're gonna pull from them throughout the week for our dinners. So what we're gonna make with them is meatball subs using low-calorie hot dog buns, and then we're also gonna use the meatballs as a topping for our mini pizzas that we eat throughout the week. So I'm gonna preheat the air fryer to 390 degrees, and I'm gonna cook them for 10 minutes. I normally cook them for 12 in the air fryer, but I was finding when I reheat them during the week, they kind of dry out a little bit. So I'm gonna do 10. That way, when we reheat them for our pizzas and our meatball subs, they'll still be moist and really tasty. So let's get the air fryer going. All right, so we're gonna get it on the air fryer, 390, and I'm gonna go 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna flip them halfway through. Now I just like to dry them up with the towel. Make sure they're really dry before you put them in the container. Okay, then what I like to do is I take them on the towel and I fold it like this, and then I just go dump them in. It's a lot faster than putting them in one at a time. Ta-da!
Done.
Done. That was perfect timing. This is preheated. I've sprayed the pan with cooking spray. Now, put these in a single layer, close it, and shake it halfway through. Okay, we're making high protein buffalo chicken dip for dinner, honey. This is what you're gonna need. I got 2 microwave safe bowls here. These are like the Pyrex style. They come with lids. We're not using the lids, just the bowl, and I've sprayed them with cooking spray. 1 cup of plain fat-free Greek yogurt. This one is from Costco. We need 2 cans of chicken that has been drained. It equals 146 grams once it's been drained. And it came in chunks, so I just broke it up with a fork and put it in this bowl. Then we've got a teaspoon of that ranch seasoning that I showed you earlier that we got. 2 Laughing Cow wedges. I'm using the smoked Laughing Cow. We need 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, and I'm using the Frank's Red Hot. 4 tablespoons of shredded cheese divided into 2 tablespoons each, because I'm making 2, 1 for me, 1 for Kyle. And this is the Tex-Mex shredded cheese from Costco. And then we need 2 bags of some sort of protein chip. Quest is our favorite. This is the chili lime. It's 20 grams of protein a bag and only 140 calories, which is amazing. And we got those from Costco in a big box. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take the Greek yogurt and put it into the bowl here with the chicken. Then I'm gonna add the ranch seasoning, the hot sauce, and then we're gonna open up these Laughing Cows and get those in there. I love how easy these are to open and how low calorie they are, and they mimic cream cheese. Yeah. They're only 25 calories a wedge, which is amazing. All right, so now I'm just gonna use my fork and mash this all together until it's really well combined. So just make sure everything is all mushed in there so it's nice and cute and real yummy. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I've been hearing about buffalo chicken dip for so long, and I always wanted to create my own low-calorie, high-protein version. And once we got those Quest chips, I knew exactly what I wanted to dip them in. So this is gonna be a really cool dinner for tonight. So yeah, you just wanna make sure all of that like Laughing Cow is broken up. There's still a little bit there. And just blend everything really well together. That looks pretty good. So now what I'm gonna do is divide it between the two containers here. So just move some stuff over, clear some space. I'm gonna start with half a cup and then I'll go from there. Okay, and then I'll do half a cup for the other one. And then let's see, I think a quarter cup each should do the rest. I'll just put that down, flatten it a little bit. And then this should be another quarter cup for the other one. Now I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese, the 2 tablespoons per bowl. Just sprinkle that right over top, like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna pop these in the microwave. Kyle and I don't like to wait for things, so I'm gonna do both at the same time. I'm gonna go 2 to 3 minutes and I'll check on them halfway through. If you're doing one at a time, I would go 1 to 2 minutes. All right, these are done. We microwaved them for 2 minutes. We checked them after 1 and then did another minute. Now I'm gonna be serving them with the Quest chips for dipping. So this makes 2 servings. Per serving is the entire bowl of dip with a whole bag of the Quest chips. It's 362 calories, 12 grams of fat, 10.5 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of protein.
Wow, that's great.
Yes. And it's cool, it's like a party. Like you're having a little dip at a party. Let's get a bigger chip for you guys to show some dip action. So look at that. Cheesy.
Oh, cool.
Let's get some cheese, lots of cheese, and look at that.
Whoa.
That's gonna be so good. Mmm. Mmm. There's so many layers of flavor. Lots of, some kick from the chili lime, some kick from the Franks, the creaminess of the Laughing Cow and the yogurt. Oh guys, you got me. We're making dunkaroo dip for dessert. This is what we need. Half a cup of plain fat-free Greek yogurt. This is the one from Costco. I got it in my bowl here. We need a teaspoon of rainbow sprinkles, and these are the Cake Mate. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 5 grams of either vanilla fat-free, sugar-free pudding mix or white chocolate. I've decided to use vanilla, but either will work. Then we need 15 grams of protein powder, and I am using the ballerist one, HTLT Subs Casein and Whey protein powder in the cake pop flavor. As you can see, it has sprinkles in it, and it literally tastes like confetti cake with frosting. Code Nicole will save you 15% off, and the link is down below. The Casein Whey blend in this blends amazingly into Greek yogurt and any sort of baked goods or anything you're doing. It works really well. And protein is really great for weight loss because it lowers your hunger hormone ghrelin and it helps you feel fuller longer. And why that's great is because it's very normal to be hungry when you're eating in a calorie deficit to lose weight. So this is my secret weapon for that. Then we also need 15 grams of Teddy Grahams. I'm using the honey. I wish we got chocolate in Canada, but I can't find them anywhere. So
we used to, right?
Yeah, we did, and chocolate chip, but we only get honey. So we're using honey. Half a medium apple sliced, and that's the pink lady one that I showed you earlier. And whoopsie, half a cup, a generous half cup of red seedless grapes. So what we're gonna do first is mix the vanilla in with the yogurt. And we just wanna stir this until it's really well combined. And the vanilla is gonna give it an extra layer of flavor to kind of mimic the dunkaroo, like the vanilla icing sort of flavor you get. Now what I wanna do is dump in my protein powder and the pudding powder. And then we're gonna stir all of this together until it's really well combined and it's made like a thicker texture, sort of like a mousse-like texture. This is gonna be so good. There we go. Okay, that looks great. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna gently fold in about 3/4 of my sprinkles. I wanna leave a little bit for color for the top. And you just wanna gently fold them in so that it doesn't, you know how the color can sometimes streak when you're using sprinkles? So you just wanna gently fold those in like that. That looks great. Now you can skip this step and just keep it in this bowl, but I always like to put it in a cute bowl, you guys know, for thumbnail action. So I'm just gonna use my spatula, put it in there like that, and then I'm gonna top it with the rest of those sprinkles. That looks beautiful. Now, we'll put it on to the plate with the apples and the Teddy Grahams, and then we'll fill the other side here with the grapes. And there, it makes a beautiful dunkaroo dessert dip. Okay, so this makes 1 serving, and for all of this, it's 322 calories, 3 grams of fat, 50 grams of carbs, and 24 grams of protein. Let's have a little taste. That's gonna be cute. Oh wow, you gotta make this, buddy. It tastes like high protein dunkaroo dip, like amazing, like wow. It's so good. Thanks so much for watching, bud. Hope you enjoyed this. I'll catch you in the next vid, cutie.
See ya.
You're gonna like this, Daddy.
Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.